Hey everyone, I'm just taking a few minutes here at work to bring you a quick understanding or teaching on what Jesus mean when he told Peter to feed my sheep. In John 21:15 through 17, it reads, So when they had dined, Jesus said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, you knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, Feed my lambs. He said to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, love thou me? He said unto him, Yeah, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. And he said unto him, Feed my sheep. He said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, love thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, Lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Jesus said unto him, Feed my sheep. Well, we all know that this is a response back to when Peter denied Jesus 3 times. So he had to correct himself and show his love. But what did Jesus really mean when he told Peter, Feed my sheep? Well, as we read this message, the verse, we see that Jesus gave Peter a threefold command to feed my sheep. Each time Jesus said, Feed my sheep, it was a response to Peter's threefold declaration of his love for Jesus. So we see Jesus' command was pretty much the same, but each was separately different. So let's take a close look at each command when he commanded Peter, Feed my sheep. In the first command, Jesus said is to feed my lamb, which means to pasture or tend the sheep. As a continual action of tending or feeding or caring for animals, believers are referred to as sheep throughout the scriptures. For he is our God, and we are the people of his pasture, the flock under his care, Psalm 195:7. Jesus is both our good shepherd and the door of the sheepfold, John 10:11 and John 10:9. Describing his people as lambs, he is emphasizing their nature as immature or vulnerable in need of training and caring. This as a shepherd tending the newborn sheep, the lamb. They're easy, they're fragile, they need a lot of care. In the second command, Jesus said to feed my sheep. Literally means to tend my sheep again. Jesus was emphasizing tending the sheep in a supervisory capacity. Not only the feeding, but ruling over them. This expressed the full scope of a pastoral oversight. Be shepherds of God's flock that is under your care, serving as an overseer. 1 Peter 5:2. Now, when we get to the third and final command, Jesus said to feed my sheep again. Like the first command literally means tend my sheep. Here Jesus combined the different words to make clear the job of a shepherd of the flock of God. They are to tend, care for, and provide spiritual food for God's people, from the youngest lamb to a full-grown sheep. And continue action to nourish and care for their souls and bringing them to the fullness of spiritual maturity. So, what is this food that the shepherd gives to the flock? Of course, it's the Word of God. We can mature in our salvation. 1 Peter 2:2. For his people who live not by bread alone, but every word that proceeds from his mouth, Deuteronomy 8:3, temptation in the wilderness, Matthew 4:4, the importance of the Word of God as food for our soul cannot be overemphasized. Clearly, the job of the shepherd of God's people is to provide them with the pure milk of the Word of God so they can move to the meat and solid food of the spiritual mature, Hebrew 5:12-14. So as I end this today, this is a little quick teaching on what Jesus means when he said, Feed my sheep to Peter, and each one it meant. Thank you.